What a fucking day we are having, people. Excuse my French, but I have another pastor that's fighting me all day today. Ever since she got rebuked, Maddie Notted, she just been fucking abusing the fuck shit out of me today. So excuse my French, but I have a helping hand that's forcing me to say these words. Due to my frustration, due to the temptation that she's continuously putting me in to want to curse. So anyway, we just talked about corruption of leadership and the need for restoration. So obviously she didn't like that message. Went through my mom and caused the whole demonic possession shit scene. Like, it wasn't even just her, it was actually another family member as well. And so one of the things I saw while talking out loud to myself, walking back and forth, holding a sage incense and spraying the oil around. I had to say all of that. One of the things I saw was that you cannot go unpunished. I don't believe false prophets don't get punished anymore. I don't believe that God just leaves his powers in our hands and backs off and allow you to continuously attack somebody like that or like this. And so what I saw is you're rushing your death. So you know how God will slow it down and he'll say, maybe I'm going to do like this and I'm going to keep it going. This date is set for you to go, but I'm going to try to slow it down some because just maybe there's a chance you're going to stop and actually obey God. But that's just like God to sound contradicting, even though he's not, because he already said in the Bible that that spirit won't leave you. Demonic possession is demonic possession. That's when you are not in your body, but you're forcing or acting as if you're someone else and you're saying and speaking like them. Whether you're a pastor, whether you're a family member, once that person voices that they don't want you around, they don't want any communication, you no longer have that mantle of a spiritual mom over them because it's our choice. We choose the Christian leader, spiritual parent we're going to allow to lead us in the Lord. That's our freedom. Once you reject the offer of no, you are now incompetent in a sense to lead. Because that's you like speaking back to God. You know how your parents say, don't back talk me or I slap the shit out of you? Okay, God don't slap you, but because you're so used to him not doing that, you come to a custom knowledge that you keep talking back to God. Or 22. We saw 22 and 44. So we know that's Sarah and we know that's Maddie. You know what you're doing. That's why I'm not calling the name out. And then that's why it don't matter if I'm right or wrong. God already sees you. Not as far as right or wrong is what I'm saying, but as far as the actions, if I have the names associated with the correct action during that time. That's what I mean. Are you encamped on the Lord's side? Are you encamped on the Lord's side? There's a conflict every day and everywhere. And except we remain on the Lord's side, we have no hope. There are so many uncertainties in life, but in today's world, we must be certain that we are saved. We must unequivocally declare that Jesus is the Son of God and that he is the Lord. Fight the good fight. Be careful what you love, and let us keep ourselves unspotted from the world. And so remember when the Lord said, if I tell you to let somebody or something go, you can't do it. You're still in the world. And the reason why he said that is because people, places, and things are in the world. Whether it's a romantic relationship, a fellowship, whatever have you not, we are in the world. And so the moment God tell you to do something and you can't do it, he don't have that order in your life. But some kind of way you put yourself first. Revelation 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And so a lot of pastors are upset because when it comes to me now, God is actually listening to me over certain pastors. And you'll say, why? Why? It's because we keepeth his works until the end. If he tell us to leave, we leave. If he tell us, okay, stay there, take it a little while longer, that's what we're doing. If God told you don't marry this woman because you were going to marry the wrong wife, you should have let that go. But you didn't. And now here we are, and I'm still talking to Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. Number one, don't chase that. Chase pleasing God. Then you get more of that. All because you really don't care about it. That's how that has to be for this thing to be successful. Anytime you start caring about power, I gotta look like this prophet. I could make X. Hey, and y'all charging a good $1,300 or more for these prophecies and stuff. Oh, if you sow this seed, if you sow that seed, and God keeps saying, I don't charge to release people blessings. I don't tell people they gotta feed the pastor rather than the pastor feed the flock. Are you encamped on the Lord's side? Exodus 32:26. Then Moses stood in the gate at the camp and said, who is on the Lord's side? Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him. If you're truly on the Lord's side, I see it. It's a lot of death that's getting ready to happen. And y'all laughing and playing because y'all think this stuff is so small. But somebody's peace, somebody's mind, their mental state is pretty important to God. Somebody's happiness, their joy. And they kept going in obedience even after they saw God taking his time to answer them. I don't know what you see, but God really loves that person. Moving in love and kindness is not just a saying. It's not just something you say to people. It's not something you say you do, but it shines. We always talk about shining this light or letting our light shine. That's what the light is, the fruit of the spirits, the heart that you have. If you understood God, you would do better. A lot of people try to say, oh, I'm this close to God, and actions are gonna speak louder than words. If you understood God, you would do better.